Hey everyone, welcome to Sports on YouTube for February 25th. I'm your host Todd Tondera, and I know I have been a lack of updates recently, but the end of the term for my school was just this past week, so I've had a lot of work to do, and I've been really stressed about the whole Wallace situation, so I'm trying to recover a bit, but expect a lot of updates in the next couple weeks because I'm off, and so you'll see my face a lot more. Trade deadline, NBA. I'm going to be talking about it today, and my last video was about Shaquille O'Neal going to the Phoenix Suns, and what I think of it. And I had a little bit, thinking over my head, and I really like it now. So I wasn't as unsure as I used to be, even though they haven't really done much since they got him over. But be talking about the top three, acquisitions in my mind of the trade deadline. The runner-up for the trade deadline is Jason Kidd. Yeah, that might surprise you because people think that, Jason Kidd's either, the number one or number two, acquisition, to come back to the Dallas Mavericks. But he's not making it in my top three. I think he's great. Obviously he's done his work and he's proved himself, but I think if Dallas had a chance to win, it was last year, and they didn't. They fell to Golden State. So I don't think Jason Kidd is going to be that big of a part down the stretch. My top three, number three is, it was the three-team deal, but I'm going to talk about Cleveland. They acquired Ben Wallace, Joe Smith, and a 2009 draft pick. Plus Wally Szczerbiak and Delonte West. That is like a whole team to me. I mean, they did give up a whole team in return, but Delonte West, Joe Smith, Wally Szczerbiak, and Ben Wallace. They're a lot more than who was over there before? Danielle Marshall, like all those people who are basically no names. LeBron James has a team around him, so people can't say oh, LeBron can't do it by himself. Well, now he has a team to do it, especially with Ben Wallace. You know how big he is and how crucial he is down low? I think LeBron's happier than I am about the trade because I like LeBron and I like the Cleveland Cavs, and I think they'll do well. Number two is what I talked about in my last video, Shaquille O'Neal coming to Phoenix from Miami. I think give him and Nash a little, couple weeks to ferment, and I think those veterans could put it together. Steve Nash is probably, well, not probably, he's my favorite player in the NBA. So I'm rooting for them, and I'm rooting for Shaq, and I think they could get it done. But number one, who I have overall, is Pau Gasol. He goes to the Lakers, and also 2010 second-round draft pick. So also a possible star, but really the centerpiece to something that needed a centerpiece. I mean, with Kobe and, Kwame Brown, Andrew Bynum is going to be back, and Pau Gasol, and I think they could be, the trio over there. You talk about, Garnett and those boys, but guess what? In LA, you may see a little bit of that too. Pau Gasol, you're the man, and you're the reason why you're number one in trade deadline acquisitions for the LA Lakers. I'll be back a little bit later today. See everybody. Oh, P.S. Do I still look like a hippie with my haircut?